Here's actually how Hubbard explains it within the scriptures of Scientology is a Thetan, a spiritual being in Scientology, is defined as a somethingness which is a nothingness. It does not exist in physical universe terms. It has no mass, no wavelength, no space. It doesn't take up any space. It doesn't have any weight. It simply exists, and it exists sort of outside of the reality of the physical universe of matter, energy, space, and time. So if you have the idea, for example, that God created the universe, well, then that means that God must exist outside of the universe, right? It's not really that much of a stretch of thought to get that idea. So Thetans, spiritual beings in Scientology, are the same thing. They existed before the existence of matter, energy, space, and time. Now, what Hubbard says is that because they have degraded in their abilities over the eons that they've existed in the messed universe, matter, energy, space, and time, matter, energy, space, and time, messed. Okay, that's the word that Scientology uses for physicality, for physical stuff, is messed. So they refer to the universe, the physical universe, as the messed universe. And in the messed universe, this place is billions and billions and billions of years old, according to L. Ron Hubbard, trillions of years old. So Thetans have been here for a really, really, really long time, near infinite amount of time. And over all of those eons, they have had billions and billions of bodies, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and all those experiences. And Hubbard counts on, he details lots and lots of experiences that have happened through these eons. Thetans have degraded their abilities, their viewpoint, their idea of themselves has degraded down to where they act like messed. They act like matter, energy, space, and time. They no longer think of themselves as spiritual beings. They think of themselves as a body, right? Or as, a rock, or whatever it is that they happen to be being. So, again, this is all within the Scientology, belief system. So if you can get a spiritual being, the whole idea of Scientology is that all of this has become a trap, and that Thetans have been trapped in the messed universe, that they're stuck here, and they don't know how to get out anymore, because they've, through all these years have agreed to being here, and have agreed that this is all that there is, and so they kind of forgot and no longer have the abilities that they once had, and they can't just step out. And the proof of that is, if you right now were to consider yourself as an infinite, immortal, spiritual being, does that give you any ability to just step out of your body and go fly off and do something else? Well, no, it doesn't. And Hubbard says the reason for that is because of all this crap that's happened to you, and that's why you have to go up all those levels of Scientology to strip away all that crap and regain your own spiritual self, your own spiritual abilities. And that's what Scientology is promising when they're promising the whole operating Thetan thing is right now you're not operating as a Thetan, you're operating as a body, as a rock, and the whole goal of Scientology is to get you up to this ultimate spiritual state. And that sounds great. But of course, the only problem is that they don't deliver that. Not anything remotely like that. Nobody, who's attained those highest levels in Scientology has demonstrated any evidence that they operate better or wiser or anything better than your average Joe. So there you go.